Hello and welcome to Just Hoops. The Milwaukee Bucks and Miami Heat have battled it out for 4 games so far, but the Heat have found themselves up 3-1 behind the play of Jimmy Butler, averaging 36.5 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 5 assists on 70.8% true shooting. He has dominated this series offensively and defensively. In terms of the offensive end, he's getting a lot of his shots from the rim and mid-range, but he's been efficient from all 3 levels, and he's doing a terrific job at drawing fouls. So in this video, we're going to dive into the Bucks defense and Jimmy Butler's run and see how the Bucks could slow down this tear that Jimmy Butler is on. So first, let's look at Jimmy Butler's greatness that he has been displaying throughout this playoff run for the Miami Heat. He has been the main offensive weapon, scoring most of their points this series by a wide margin, scoring highly efficiently as you saw in his stats earlier in this video. And the way he is doing it is just pure poise, patience, and also a sense of force and dominance. When you watch him play, he's done a great job at getting to his spots in the second and first levels, creating space through different pace changes, directional changes, whether it's a step back, a change in direction with his handle, and then he's also able to take guys down to the block and score in the post. The variety of his offensive game, along with his added shooting over 50% from beyond the arc and taking more attempts than he has all season long from that range, has made him a complete offensive threat, along with averaging 5 assists per game. He's doing it all for the Miami Heat offensively. He's taking on mismatches to the block. He's attacking bigger mismatches. He's drawing fouls at an incredibly high level, which we'll talk about toward the end of this. But in that 56-point performance, he put it all on display and really showed his greatness as an offensive talent, where he's able to knock down mid-range jumpers over contests, where he's able to get to the rim, be patient with ball fakes, pivots, and get the right shot he wants. And then he's also attack in transition and make plays on the break for himself and his teammates. At the end of the day, he has been unstoppable. The Bucks have thrown a variety of matchups at him, including Jrue Holiday, who's one of the best defensive players in basketball, Chris Middleton with great length and athleticism. Giannis has gotten a couple minutes on him due to him not being in the series completely. But the way that he's been able to attack throughout this series, get to the foul line, get great opportunities at the rim and in the mid-range, has been a major reason why he has been successful, along with his ability to draw fouls. These last few clips, I just want to show how he is drawing fouls with that patience, poise, physicality, getting into bodies, creating space, making the defense have to react into him. And then he's just doing an awesome job at having that patience to draw the fouls and being willing to take the hits. He's drawing fouls on nearly 20% of his shots, but overall, his greatness offensively has been one of the most fun things to watch in these playoffs. So how can the Bucks answer all the problems that Jimmy Butler has thrown their way? I think that there's 2 major things, along with a matchup change, that I think can answer these questions. It all starts with meeting him early, jamming him. In these next 2 clips, see how Jrue Holiday picks him up beyond half court, getting up into him, not giving him the space to go either direction, taking him out of his rhythm. The more you can take him out of his rhythm, pressure him, get physical with him, I think that that'll provide an advantage toward the defense and jam up and stagnate the Heat's possessions. The Heat's offense has had the best offensive rating in the playoffs so far, and I think a lot of it is due to the space that they're creating and the way that they're able to touch paint. So beating them to the paint early and jamming Jimmy Butler beyond half court, being physical with him and taking him out of his rhythm will be major things moving forward. But as you go through these clips, meeting him early and beating him to the paint are going to be major in him slowing down to end this series and give the Bucks a chance to come back from down 3-1. In these clips, look at how Jrue Holiday does a great job at protecting the box. He's beating Jimmy Butler to the spot, getting in front of him at the elbow, at the box, and just making it difficult for him to get a good shot opportunity. The way that he's able to stay connected at times was massive in forcing some stops, getting some misses, getting some turnovers, but meeting him early. Look at how Brook Lopez tries to meet him at the foul line, and it makes Jimmy Butler hesitate, and it also gives Brook a chance to block the shot. Here he got met early by Jrue Holiday on that initial pass, but Jrue stays solid. He's like, I'm going to not let you get paint. I'm going to jam you early, and I'm going to take you out of your rhythm as much as I humanly can. And it's been huge in slowing him down at times. Yes, Jimmy has been going off in these playoffs, but these are some things that the Bucks have found success with, but haven't been consistent with. They're giving him way too much space to go either direction. They're giving him the opportunity to have more space than he needs off the catch to get up great shot attempts. And I think that if you're going to give him space, I think you need size on him. So the times that Joe Ingles has been a primary matchup, he's done a solid job at staying in front, using that size and length to cover space and then also contest the shots cleanly. I think that that'll be major too in providing more size with matchups, Joe Ingles, Jay Crowder, and the answer for me would be Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think Giannis needs to take this matchup head on. If it's not all game, I think it needs to be at least in the fourth quarter. The way Giannis has the size, length, athletic ability to get up into him and also back off and guard his yard is essential in slowing down what Jimmy Butler is doing right now. He's killing the Bucks at all three levels, so the more that you're able to apply pressure without getting up into him necessarily, with length and size and just having somebody that can cover space very quickly, will definitely take Jimmy Butler out of his rhythm. So I think Giannis, late game, will be the answer for the Bucks. The way he's able to sit in his stance, guard his yard, take on matchups like this. He is one of the best defenders in basketball. Yes, Drew Holiday also is, but Giannis provides that size that Drew doesn't have. You're not able to take Giannis to the post and get easy buckets down there. Yes, Jimmy has done a great job against Brook Lopez, against Giannis in limited time this series at attacking them, getting in the paint, and making plays happen, but you're not going to have success doing that time and time again. And from the perimeter, Giannis is more than capable of sitting in his stance and making things as difficult as possible for high elite offensive talents throughout the NBA. So I think he can definitely help the Bucks out in winning this next game and potentially winning the series. So the Bucks and Heat have battled it out so far. Jimmy Butler has been the man this series, but overall, I think the Bucks need to throw a couple of different looks, be more physical with Jimmy Butler, and also just provide him more size and length at the point of attack to slow him down and take him out of any rhythm possible in any given game. But at the end of the day, the Miami Heat have been scrappy, getting stops, getting out in transition, finding each other, and playing for each other, which has led them to this point of a 3-1 lead. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned something about Jimmy Butler, the Bucks defense, and what can potentially happen to end this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll catch you in the next one.